This is Tom Hartman with CityNetMagazine.com. We're at day 3 of Montreal Comiccon 2012, and we're at one of the Steampunk booths, which is probably one of the best ones here. We're here with Edward, who's an artisan and a newcomer to the steampunk scene. Nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, the level of detail for some of these items are actually pretty significant. Would we be able to see one of the watches?
Absolutely. This here is a mechanically wound pocket watch, requires no batteries, and the nice thing about them is you can actually see right through them. You can see the movement moving, you can see the gears turning, and although we don't actually make the watches, what I do make for the watches is the chain. This particular chain is an inverted round pattern, and they take a little bit of time. This was actually 2 episodes of Dexter. I generally... in my workshop I have a small TV and I've got it hooked up to my media server, so all I do is I throw it on, and for background noise, you know,
I understand.
And it's great because, you know, it's a good method of actually timing what you're doing without watching the clock.
So how did you actually get into making these items?
Actually, it's an interesting story. I attended a convention in the States, bought a hat, and I loved the hat, and I put a set of standard goggles on this hat, and it didn't look right. So a friend of mine said, you should make your own for the hat. So I made 1 pair, and they said, oh, they were good, make another pair. So I made another pair, and people said, oh, make another pair, and I said, no, I'm going to make 200. And then I'm here. I have a 10-year-old daughter who loves the convention circuit, and in my hometown of Ontario, or home province of Ontario, we do pretty much all of the conventions, and she's there for most of them. And it's great because an environment like this, okay, I know that she can walk around and she has a safe place.
I understand.
You know.
So you're getting a good reception here in Montreal from Comic-Con?
I'm a mixed bag, you know. What I'm finding though is, you know, sometimes they hold it against me that I'm from Ontario. And quite frankly, you know, I think that Quebec's been given a raw deal for a lot of the time, right? You know.
Well, steampunk seems to really be seeping into the culture here. Last year there was only 1 booth. Now there's a lot more.
There's a whole aisle, and the wonderful thing is I know most of the people here, you know, from other conventions, and they're all wonderful people. You know, we get along really good, and you know, we like to play nice.
So now I understand you were selling your items on Etsy, but that you're actually upgrading to your own website.
Yes, that is correct. We are on Facebook. We do have the domain all set up. All I'm doing right now is loading up the catalog, you know, populating the store with items, and when everything's up, then I flip the switch. And what we've been doing here is come see me, sign up for the mailing list. You'll get a preview of what's on. Plus, for those that do sign up, we'll be giving them quite a discount, you know. They're our loyal fans. We have to take care of them.
I get that. So how do we find your Facebook page?
It would just look for Tallgear Industrial.
Perfect.
And you'll find us.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Edward.
Thank you.
This is Tom Hartman for CityNetMagazine.com. We'll have more soon.